I never thought I had too many unread books until I took a look at my Kindle and saw how many unread books I had on there. And now, welcome to my new video series called Kindle Clearout, where we will be doing just that, clearing out my Kindle. So, welcome to the first episode of Kindle Clearout. So, I have gotten a lot of inspiration from the ones that are doing, a lot of different things here and there, like the read it or shelve it or read it or scrap it. Yeah. And, all of these shelf reflection, and yeah. So, overall, just like, Becca, Jade, Steph, and a lot of different people are, doing these kinds of things. I don't feel like my physical TBR is out of touch right now. I like having a few ones to, choose from and everything like that. But let's also face it, yeah, it's quite a lot, but I don't feel like I need to, fully focus on those. But this one, I need to focus on. Kindle Clearout. I don't know if anyone has done this with a Kindle. If they have, I am not personally, following them. But yeah, a lot of people might even have more Kindle books than I have. So the number that we are starting with is 1216 unread books on my Kindle, which is a lot. I have to say, it is a lot. And yeah, so this might be, getting higher or lower. It really depends on the whole thing with, if I'm reading any Kindle books outside when I'm not filming this. So yeah. So this is where we are starting. I will, let's just say that I will give an update when I start. So yeah, but my plan is to basically spin a wheel to see, firstly, how many books I'm going to finish off in each and every single one of these videos. So I basically have a wheel from 5 to 16 books, and then roll, see what we get. And then I am going to spin another wheel, which is called How to Pick My Kindle. And basically that is I think I have 9 different spots currently that is basically going to give me some sort of like, how am I going to pick? So, the ones that I'm currently having is 5-star prediction, prompt wheel, book title wheel, TBR cards, only read classics, only read seriouses, animal on the cover, cowboy or couple on the cover. So those are like the ones that I have the most of. And yeah, so I kind of don't want to get like 16 and classic, because that will be a lot of classics to finish off. And I will try and do this like once a month and still get to other books and still get to, other maybe Kindle books. But yeah, so we are starting off, and I'm going to, why don't we just scoot over here so I can have a screen recorder. And then we will see. I hopefully can put that in here. So let's just take a look at this. So clear my Kindle. This is from 5 to 15. So let's just spin and see what we will get. So the first roll, we will be reading 8 books. Okay, that is actually kind of well. We will be doing 8 books from here. So let's just pick the how to pick. So this is the how to pick. Let's just roll and see how we are going to pick these 8 books. Or if I, have something set on. I don't know. Let's see. So. Yay! Oh, this one fits actually really, really well. This month is all about finishing series. So that fits really well. I will be only reading books that are in a series. So, fits well. And now when I say series, I am going to, try and actually continue on series. I don't mean like you start a new series and just continue on. You basically, continuing on series. So series will definitely be the next one for these next 8 books, which should be fine, actually. I have at least one that I have to finish, that I know. So that is probably the one that we will start with. And that is, I can already tell you, because that is Reaper's Legacy, which is the next in the Reaper's Motorcycle Club. So that should be interesting. I didn't love the first one, because one problem was that we have a character named Horse. And after that, it just went downhill. So I will continue on, see one more. Do I like it? Do I want to DNF it? Who knows? But we will see on that. And I will keep you posted. Okay, so I have finished my first book for Kindle Clearout. And the first one that I decided to pick up was Reaper's Legacy. And I read Reaper's Property. I do believe that is the name. A few, it's probably been like a year or over that. And at that point, I was just like put off about a few things. In this one, I felt like I give this 3 stars as well. I like this. I don't know. Did I like it more or less? I still give it 3 stars. But yeah, in this one we are following Sophie. And basically, in this one, she gives her virginity to Zack. And basically, she gets pregnant, and she has a kid with Zack. But Ruger, he is the love interest. He is Zack's stepbrother. And basically, they've always had this kind of attraction towards each other. And yeah, and now basically Zack is out of Sophie and Noah's life. And basically, yeah, something happens where she basically needs to move into Ruger's house. And now they are under the same roof. And yeah, so I just felt like in this one, basically, Ruger, he sleeps with anything under the sun. And that's not the problem. My problem was that he was just like, Sophie, you can't talk to anyone and you can't hook up with anyone, but I can do whatever I want. And it just didn't sit right with me. Even when kind of he was just like, I want you to, let's call it, be my, like they call it, property. But it is like, I can't say that I will be, only with you. And I'm just like, ew. Excuse me, but ew. No. And he expects faithfulness, but he doesn't need to be. And it doesn't sit right with me. And yeah, and then, as the story progresses, things changes, and yeah, but I give it 3 stars. I just felt like I had too many problems with it for me to give it anything higher, but I just felt like it has potential to be something good. So I will continue on with one more book and see basically if I like it more or less or anything. So yeah. So we are 1 book down into this whole mess that I have got myself into. So I have actually finished off 2 more books for my Kindle. So we're up on 3 books, which is really great. So, and I have also finished a series, which is also really great. Or finished, catched up, I don't know what to call. So the first one is Trailmates. And Trailmates is the 5th, I think, book in the Saddle Club series. And this is basically a series that I used to watch Saddle Club when I was younger. I loved it. I don't love this series. I give it 3 stars. They are usually around 3 stars. They are fine. Not my favorite series, but it's fine. I just find it really weird that everything around them is aging up except them. They're not aging up at all. And I'm not 100% always sure on the whole when is this like set, like do they go to school, do they not go to school? I feel like they are there all the time and I don't really know. So yeah, and then I read and then catched up or finished, I don't really know. It seems like it could be more in this series, but we haven't gotten anything. That is Rebel's Creed. And to be completely honest, like this series, I give it 3 stars. I like it enough. I find it interesting, but I'm not like fully like invested in this. So basically, it took some time for me to actually get to this. We only have 2 books, so he kind of took a break from a lot. I am kind of hoping to get more from this series because it is an okay series, and I could definitely see this has potential, you know. So yeah, so that is like my main story about anything. Like if I take a break from a series, I will accumulate so many other series that I need to continue on with that I stop prioritizing the books that will kind of catch up on series and get them down. Let's just say that. So yeah. So that's kind of is my life. So I don't think there kind of is anything else right now to be talking about, because those are the 2 that I have finished. So we have read 3, so we have still a few ones left, but yeah, so far I feel like I'm doing okay. Okay, so I finished 1 book today. I finished Desert Song, and this is the 2nd book in the Horse Guardian series. So I'm going to give this 3 stars. It is a interesting series. It's something that I used to love as a child. So I am basically rereading those, and so far it's been a lot of fun. And yeah, it's been fun. This is only the 2nd book. We have like 12 more books, so yeah. The only thing that I'm kind of missing in this is that it used to have, like the books that I had when I was younger, they had pictures. And not pictures, but like drawings, and yeah, it was easier to, you know, think then. And then I have started Child of the Prophecy, and this one is gonna take me, I don't know, a few days. It's almost 600 pages, so it is going to take me some time. But other than that, I have 3 other books that I am going to, you know, read until this one is done. So I have 3 more books in series. We are going to, I don't really know who I want to continue on with right now. We have The Devil and the Deep Blue Sea, and then we have both of the books left in the English gent romances. So we have the Romance Rehearsal and the Imperfect Proposal. So that's book 3 and 4, and then that book series will be done. I need to read like, I don't know, 150 or so pages a day, which technically shouldn't be a problem. But you never know. I mean, I know that the English gent series is, like the romances there, are really easy to read, and I usually just get a lot done once I start them. And yeah, so I think that might be the way to go. And then yeah, so that's kind of my update. So yeah, so I just finished the Romance Rehearsal, and this is the 3rd book in the English gent romance series, and I give it 4 stars. Now, I don't feel like I am loving this as much as the other 2, and yeah, I just think that for these 2 it was just more like less tension, let's call it that. It wasn't that much, you know, that were, yeah. Do you get me? Yeah, I feel like the first two were just like really like a little bit more tension and a little bit more like pining and everything. Here it was not smooth sailing, but like almost smooth sailing. And I just feel like the first two, those two characters were, let's just say that they were definitely like talking back and had some really like witty comments, and I think that is like my favorite thing. But overall I really did like it. I can't wait to read the last one. I am super curious about that one, and yeah, just because we have met Thea, and we obviously have met Shay, and yeah, I am really curious to where this series is going, but also where this series is ending. And yeah, I am still reading Child of the Prophecy. This one is fine, but I'm not loving it. I am like 50% through this, so I have like 300 pages left, and so far, I don't know what it is. I'm just not loving this, and I don't truly know what it is. It's just something that is just like, I'm not loving it, and but this, so I have 3 days left of that, and then we have a few days left of the other ones, so yeah, we have maybe like 4 days, 4 or 5 days left. 4, I'm hoping for 4. So yeah, and then we're done, which is awesome. I didn't actually think that it was going to happen, but it is, and yeah, hopefully I will be able to, you know, read some tomorrow, and basically see where everything is going to go, and yeah. So I don't know if I talked about like finishing off Child of the Prophecy. Don't remember if I did that, but yeah, that was a 3-star book, which was, you know what, things are just fine, and you are not going to, you know, I don't know if I even want to continue on with this, just because this one, it was fine, but then again, I didn't love it, so it's yeah, I don't know if I will continue on with this series at all. Haven't really decided that yet. We have 6 books in this series, so there are 3 more that I could finish off, but however, this one was an original trilogy, and she just wrote on like 3 more books, and I don't know if I am feeling like actually finishing those off. So that's kind of where we're going with that series. We are, yeah. Then the next one that I have finished, The Devil and the Deep Blue Sea, and this one I loved. I give it 5 stars. So this is my first 5-star ebook for this year. So that's something. And wow, this one was so good. So it's basically a brother's ex. I feel like that has been like a really like a thing that has been going around with what I've read. I feel like sometimes I just read a lot of things that is the same, but yeah. So basically, she's a singer, and she's together with, or her ex, which is called Six, basically asks her to come to Hawaii for a family vacation. And basically, he ends up being the biggest douche of all. First, he gets arrested, so he doesn't come for like 3-4 days. And basically, she thinks that his brother Josh doesn't like her, but he is basically liking her, and he's basically just rude because he can't have her, and then, you know, they grow closer because Sex is a douche, and yeah. And basically, Josh, he's basically in Somalia, working at like a hospital there. Not like a hospital, but like, you know, a camp there. And yeah, so we are basically, you are following like half of this book is set in different islands of Hawaii, and then they go back home, and yeah, it's really good. 5 stars, loved it. Yeah, this is, I just love it. And we also meet the like the people that we basically got to know in the first book. So it was so good. Yeah, and now I am in the, yeah, I'm really good at, you know, remembering whatever the name of things is. The Imperfect Proposal. So this is the 4th and final book in the English gent romance series, and basically in this one we are following Shay and Thea. Now, Shay you have seen in all of the other books, and Thea you met in the last book, and basically yeah, let's just say that they married 10 years ago, and she basically ran off to be a part of like the what's the name, like the I almost said the like the Doctors Without Borders, like something in those lines. And basically she left 10 years ago, and now she's back, and she wants 6 months to figure it out. And yeah, it's interesting so far. I am 50% through this book. It's a really easy read, and I felt like last one, like the last that we read, was a little bit more serious, just because both of those characters are much more serious. Now, Shay is much more like talking to like the typical like Callahan clan, and they are so much fun. And I can't, you know, one thing I can't wait to read about them. Let's just say that. But it's very interesting so far. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. But this book so far, I'm really, really liking it, and I can't wait to see where we are going with this. And yeah, I mean, I am really curious who it is who kind of, you know, there is always like, not always, but there are usually like a conflict, the third act breakup, and I'm just wondering who is basically initiating that. If it's him or her, just because that's interesting. Might be him, but who knows. So I can't wait to finish this off, and then when we have finished that off tomorrow, we will end this video, which is really, really crazy. So 8 books in a series is done, and we are, let's see where we are when it comes to this. So let's just update this first. So we are now at 12:05, so we have 12, still quite a lot left. And obviously, as you can see, I have read other things as well, because we are down quite a lot. Now, probably the next time you see a video, we will probably have some more. Let's just face it, we will probably have some more, because there are a few series that I am currently, you know, in the middle of. And basically then we are going to get more. But let's talk about the Imperfect Proposal. So this is Thea and Steph. No, not Steph. Seth. Yeah, something in those lines. And this is the last one in the English gent series and romance series. And basically in this one, they married 10 years ago. She left, and now she's back. And this one, you know, I was so angry at him, basically because of the like conflict. I was so pissed off. I kind of also understand him, but I was also so pissed. And yeah, So that's basically what is going on. And we're not going to talk about what that is, but basically, it's a romance, so they end up back together. So that was good. So I have given all of these 4 stars. So 4 stars as well. Now I have to say, this one, it was a little bit more fun. I can't wait to read the Callahan clan. And then basically after that, I am probably going over to Puffin Bay, which basically is all in this, yeah, just like the same people. And I can't wait, just because in this one, you basically meet the Callahan clan. So I kind of want to know how they ended up together. It's a lot of fun. And I also, the conversations that they have with each other is just so fun. And I have to know where everything is going. So, yeah. But that was it for this video. So this is the first of the Kindle Clearout, and I will pretty soon be back with another one. I will probably, start a new one pretty soon and see what we are going to get. So yeah, I hope you like this video, and I will see you next time for another one. Bye!